Yeah, I'm thinking that might work, man. And then
hey everybody. So he's talking to NZ Mopar. I'm just I'm just trying to figure out our new setup for going live. So we're gonna be here like 2 minutes. Say hi.
Yeah, that looks way better, doesn't it?
I think so.
It's a little camera suck. Can you guys hear us all right?
It's a little weird. Like, look at all the.
Put this thing up a little bit or something.
No, it's the lights. I think it's the lights. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still way better than our old camera.
I think so. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, but I don't know what we sound like, and I don't know. Is that thing even cold?
Nope.
Oh my God, this is so gross.
Tastes like ass. I don't care.
Y'all heard that. You don't care. Yeah, we're looking rugged. We had a busy day. See, there's like a weird line there. We got to figure that out too. We might have to like that. What is that?
It's a glare or something.
You're a glare.
See, look at it. See how it goes away?
Okay, but what's it glaring?
From this light right here. That light right there. So
that light like doesn't do anything ever, and now it's glaring. It's not.
So where do they show?
It's from something else. Can somebody do something in the chat real quick? Actually, I think it's that light. That light. You can't see it. You guys can't see it.
Unless it's this one, because that one's got like 5,000 lumens or whatever.
It's that light. Relax. But we're trying to figure out like what way to turn, what way to do things, and we just don't know if you guys can hear us or not. So I would really like it if you guys can. That was nice. Oh, look, there's a scrub brush. There's a scrub brush in our live. Look, right there.
What are you talking about? You're a scrub brush.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, yeah, we got a new computer set up. We're just trying to figure out a bunch of stuff with it. And
come on, Glenn Reed, where you at, man? That's
anybody.
Talk to me.
Nobody has said. Oh, where the heck?
So there's a bunch of people on there.
There is.
So our chat deal wasn't up, and now we can see it. So
that's awesome.
Thank you, Martin.
Yeah,
this sounds good.
I'm just gonna drink some Monster and figure out this glare.
What's this right here? Right here. Yeah, I got you. Rolling Homestead and Wild Edibles. What's up?
In Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, you guys. And what's this one?
I don't know.
My eyes are all messed up from welding right now. I can't even.
Would you like to borrow my cheaters? I'm always trying to get him to wear these ones.
I'd look pimping those on.
I think you would look pretty badass. I don't know, but so yeah, I got a new camera. It's a Nexigo 1080 or something. It's a nice.
What's the computer you got too?
Hi.
Glenn was
so I got an Omen computer. Actually, if you move, their box is right there. Right there. Oh, you moved that broken weight bench in front of it. Don't worry about it. That's too loud. Anyways, I got an Omen computer from DS or DCS. I can't, but it's a friend of one of our sponsors, and he is a Steve Stickelmeyer, and he's out of Aberdeen, South Dakota. He built me this computer because I have been for how many years just dealing with I like to call them over-the-counter computers. You're going to sit so much lower than me. I was totally going to make you go over to one of the storage sheds and grab a...
I'll sit right here. It's fine. I'm way in the background. How do we block Joey Collins?
I can just watch me. Watch me block. Watch me, nay.
Hey, anyways.
So I had this computer built for me, and because of the photography and all the video and everything, my simple computers from Walmart just didn't cut it. So here we are, trying it out.
Dale Moritz, I think is that how you say his last name?
Oh, good. He says we
awesome.
send.
Thank you. Hey, Handmade Hooligan. What's up,
You can even read this.
Yeah. See, before our other computer, I couldn't read none of this stuff. The print was so small, and a lot of times we were doing it on our phone. What's up, Martin? And then it was crazy because the sound sucked, the camera sucked.
Well, even our aftermarket. You might be in the. Oh, that was nice. You might be in the car world if you call the camera that you buy for your webcam as an aftermarket.
Spoiled.
You think it's probably not supposed?
It's been in the shop for a week and a half. I don't care.
I'm pretty sure he's like caffeine desperate. So yeah, we took all 3 dogs to the vet today together.
Yeah, that was fun.
And we walk up there. There's like 8 dogs in the vet waiting room. I'm like, we're gonna go back to the truck. So we went back to the truck and made them sit there for a minute. And then I went in and waited. But yeah.
Well, since we're on here, I was gonna say let's do a quick whatever. But since we're on here, we're gonna let you guys know because there's a couple people on here. What do you say, Arco? Show everyone your new Ford tattoo.
Joey Collins, you and I have got.
You're gonna get blocked, bitch. But anyways, while we're on,
he's not talking to me, just so you know.
While we're on here, I was gonna say we might as well tell you guys the reason we wanted to get the new computer, the speaker, and what else did we get? The camera and all that crap. We're trying to find a spot in the shop where we can start doing some lives. And well, I mean, some of the lives we'll
do them from all over.
Yeah, we'll do them all over the shop. But as far as the podcasts, we're gonna start doing the podcast and all that crap too, real soon. We
want to start bringing on our friends and just, having conversations. And
except for Joey. We don't
except for Joey. I'm not bringing Joey on. Sorry.
Mopar tattoo, he says.
Oh my god.
I'm going to just get a Chevy, Mopar, Dodge, Pacer X, like big old tattoos.
Just saying. He doesn't want to see you.
Really?
Milk I'm not the star of this show. We all know this.
You're gonna feel bad when this spoiled stuff kills me tonight.
So yeah, we don't really know. Like, I've got to shop around the podcast stuff. So what we'll probably do is we'll just record some lives and record. We'll probably do them like Zoom meetings or whatever, Zoom something, and then we'll live it. We'll do that whole thing. Maybe restream. Lewis Lee tomorrow night. We're actually on Lewis's podcast, Playing in Traffic with Lewis Lee.
And who are we on there with?
Dan Short from Phantom Works will be on there. And then Ray from Motormouth. Is it Motormouth Radio? Yeah, I think that's what it is. He's awesome. And the other guys, they're all just so cool. They're you just hang out and you talk cars.
Well, and see, before we couldn't do that stuff over here, but now we can do that at the shop here.
Yep.
So it'll be a lot better where they can hear us, they could see us. Before it was like the camera and the speaker and everything. It would take us an hour. I mean, I was so pissed. We missed
it was bad.
Gene Winfield's deal. I was so freaking mad. I wanted to throw the computer and stuff
I have never seen you that
I was bent.
I mean, I've seen you bent, but I've never seen you that bent. I ordered this the next day. We also
I gotta interrupt just for a second. So Handmade Hooligan, which is Jonathan, he was saying, hell yeah, podcast. Actually, Jonathan, it's Jonathan, right? I think. You are going to be one of the guys, if you don't mind, we're going to invite you on our podcast also because you are very, very talented and you have a badass YouTube channel, bro, and you're an awesome tattoo artist and you have a lot of stuff that what our podcast is going to be about is, guys like you. People that we won't do the interviews with are going to be people like Mill Creek Fab Shop.
And Mill Creek Fab Shop.
What'd I say? Mill Creek Fab Shop?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I know, but I just wanted to repeat it.
Oh, okay.
In case
because everybody hates Joey.
Oh my God, poor Joey.
Yes, Jonathan. That's what I thought. Okay.
Anyways,
cool.
But we thought it might be kind of a cool way to just share all, how do I say that? Different YouTube channels that we like and different people we like and get some, help get more people out there, including ourselves, because we're shameless promoters.
What?
See?
What?
Oh, we even got our dog butt for the show. Sorry.
My dog's right here next to me.
Yeah,
she's
Lily,
like, come on, show
bring
me.
her up. Shush up.
Come on, come here. Come on. Come on.
There's Lily. Oh,
There you go.
she's
That's
camera
all you
shy.
get.
Clark could be in the camera.
But anyways, so I was just on the radio. No, stop.
You're on Boxer.
Or on Boxer with
Come on.
Glenn Ridd, NZ Mopar. He's on here right now. But we're discussing the doors, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually the doors that I started building for the car. I didn't think about the you guys know how it is when you're building something. A lot of times you don't think about something until it's already done because you got to design as you go a lot of the times. And so what we're gonna do is I was talking to Glenn Ridd, and we're redesigning the doors so that what we're gonna do is I'm gonna lay out the buck on the table. And I'm going to build the doors, and we're going to put like a 3/8 by 3/8 or 1/4 inch by 1/4, a little, what would you call it? Like notch in the door all the way around or whatever, and then have the skins outside that. That way, when the doors close on the car, we're going to have that reveal that's going to catch the weather stripping
with the stuff.
The weather stripping.
Yeah.
And it's you guys know what that stuff's called? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the weather stripping. It's not foam. It's not felt. And it's not rubber. It's like a plasticky rubber crap.
Maybe it's pleather.
It's like prophylactic or something. You know what I mean?
What are you building this? Like, what are you keeping all the window with a prophylactic?
Who is Glenn Rid?
Anyway,
shut up,
Door
Joey.
Striker. Well, no, not really the Door Striker, Joey. I think it's more like when you look at your car door, when you open your car door and you see the reveal comes down and almost like over the rocker or to the rocker, and your door butts up to whatever this thing is and then goes over it. That's what he's talking about. So whatever that thing's called.
And I have to have a spot for the hinges and everything.
I might have to
have all
Google
the hinges and all that taken care of. But the problem is that door reveal that goes all the way around. I don't want, like when we drive this car, I don't want water and wind because like driving the Roadster, it's freaking ridiculous. It's loud. By the time you get there, you're drenched, you're soaking wet. You have wind blowing in your face all day. You're tired. We want this car so we can drive it down the road. It's quiet. It's got stereo. It's got everything. And I know we're gonna have header. What do you call those deals? The electric header deals where you can flip them open and have it wide open. You know,
obnoxious.
So you can make it loud, but you can also make it quiet when you're driving it.
But as the doors are right now, the only thing that would really be holding the door closed, it wouldn't really like be sitting on the sill. It would be just basically the latch would be the only thing holding the door closed.
And I don't want that because what's going to happen there, I need the rubber or that weather stripping all the way around the doors so that when the doors close, I don't want it rubbing, on the edge of the doors, paint to paint, because you're just going to have bare steel. By the time you get somewhere, it'll be all rubbed off or whatever. Is that getting the forward? No, Joey, it's not, dumbass. Door striker. Nope.
Skid plate. Nope. It might need a skid plate. I think he was going to not do that in the hopes that I might fall asleep against the door.
I'll just put like those James Bond deals where the doors fly off. She's sleeping on the door.
Go gadget doors.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Did you guys see the video where I wasn't welding the side of the floors because my side was all welded up and then her side wasn't?
I had like 3 spot welds.
And then I wasn't going to weld her side hoping that it would just fall out and I'd lose her going down the highway. But then
the car's too low. I'd just be like,
and then Glenn Rid says, "Hey, that's my side." So I was like, "All right, I'll go ahead and weld it up." So, what'd you say? Door jam? Yeah. Well, yeah, there you go. The door jam seal is what she's talking or what we're talking about,
Yeah. I think
Thank you.
Word. Yeah.
Empty pocket builds. Thank you.
That's cool. Man, I'm looking rugged. It is like, what time is it? It is 10, almost 11 o'clock.
You are one ugly bitch tonight.
I am. Thanks. I'll remember that.
That's live too. That was a threat. I'm a dead man tonight.
Not sure anyone would blame me, babe.
They don't care. Nobody likes you anyways.
I know.
Everybody hates Heidi.
Freaking obviously. Like legit, everybody despises me.
It's funny because when I do videos, I'll get thumbs up. When she comes on there and starts yakking, I just see these thumbs down like 10,000.
All thumbs down. Yeah. But by the way, where the hell is thumbs down guy? Has anybody? I mean,
he's been nailing us lately.
I know, because he loves us. It's a fucking view. I don't care. Oops, sorry. I'm probably not supposed to swear.
Such language.
Sorry. Don't talk about Arco like that and me.
Who?
And Arlo.
Arlo.
Arlo is handsome.
You guys ever heard the Arlo story?
Have you guys ever heard the freaking Arlo and Michelle story? So one time, it was pre-Veronica, just Paco and us, right?
Yeah.
Paco and us and that couple from Canada and then the other couple from Canada.
Dennis and I don't remember.
Jane.
Dennis and Jane. Yeah.
And then
what are you eating?
Peter.
Stop.
I say that to you all the time. Anyway, and Paco, and we were at a car show in War Road, Minnesota, and we won I don't know the trophies over there.
Best rat rod, I think it was, or something.
Yeah,
like that.
best rat rod was one of the trophies. One of 3 trophies that day.
But when they give you that slip that goes on your car,
he writes his name real fast.
I wrote my name real fast, and the C looked like an L. So the guy, when I won,
Arlo Horton.
Yeah, he's like Arlo Horton. So they gave me a bad time the whole day.
His name is Arlo, and that we drive over to this resort to eat, and
I gave thumbs down. Shut up, Joey.
So anyways, we drive to this resort to eat and we sit down and this girl comes over. She's like, oh my God, Michelle, I haven't seen you in so long. And she gives me, I get up and give her a hug. I'm like,
and this goes on for like 20 minutes.
Like, yeah. And she's talking to me. I'm like, yeah. And all of a sudden it dawned on her that was not Michelle. She's like, you're not Michelle. I'm like, no. So Arlo and Michelle were born in one day. And then Paco met Veronica.
What's he saying?
10 plus 10 left.
Good night, brother. Appreciate you coming on here, man. That was nice having you here.
Oh my God. Who are you good nighting? Good night.
I think that's Michael Knight's son, right? Yes? No?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I like it because I can actually read this damn thing.
I like it because you can read it too, because I can just be like sitting here. So when I got this computer, I set it up, but I waited like way.
Yeah, see, it's Michael Knight's son.
Oh, okay, cool.
What's this say right here?
How you doing? I haven't seen a live from you. Yeah, show car builder. Have I met you before?
Yeah, we've never seen you on here before.
Well, good to
John,
see you.
show car builder, awesome. Nice to have you here, bro.
We're being super boring because,
excuse me.
well, we weren't ready for this, obviously, because we don't have our pretty stuff on.
This was literally just like we were in the shop working. She was messing with the computer. I was talking to Glenn Ridd on Voxer, trying to get the doors figured out on this car so we could start building new doors. Well, the new doors again, the second set of new doors.
So wait, are you gonna
Thank you, Martin.
Are you going to rebuild the doors that you have? Or are you going to start from scratch? I'm on team start from scratch.
No, I'm starting from scratch.
Because retrofitting's always a bitch, you know.
No, I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to just, badass.
Oh
Thanks, Mill Creek.
Thanks, Mill Creek.
Appreciate that, brother. Awesome.
I really like what you've created behind you. You should look at some of my builds. Well, we probably will. You want to go
I need something to write down.
Do you want to go spin our girl around? I'll write it down. Can you go spin the car around?
For what?
Because the pretty parts in the front. I mean, I do like the butt of her. What is your name? Oh, I wrote a note to have you get stools out of the storage.
Yeah.
Because
so I'm not like really short.
I kind of like this.
John Show Car Builder. We're gonna go check out your channel, man.
Oh my gosh. It's
maybe I have looked at his channel. I don't know. Oh, I got my damn phone right here.
How about you check it out?
Yeah.
Show Car Builder. So tell us, everybody, is that glare behind us like really cruddy? Like you see, like up by the bike, all those
right
lights. Here. Yeah, that's like really harsh.
Because we're trying to find a good spot in the shop to do the lives when we do these podcasts and stuff, and I don't want you guys having a big glare or glare off my 5 head.
I love your 5 head. Anyways, I can turn it a little bit and go the other way, and then you see the motorcycle lift. And the light's pretty good that way, but it's not. I don't know. There's not that much to look at.
Jose Dominguez, what's up, my brother? ¿Qué pasó? Awesome, man.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Jonathan.
I have a lot of ADHD, so.
And I think that's what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna probably do.
Arco hates me. I forgot to read that. Oops. I'm supposed to read that because you should have seen us a little bit ago. Arco did hate me.
I have always hated you.
I know.
Since day one, I've told you with my heart.
I hate you with all my heart too, babe.
I know Japanese. Shut up, Joey.
I can speak. That's not Japanese. I have no capacity for freaking languages. Legit, none. I am a bad.
One of the spots though in the shop is we might position the cameras and stuff, and we might even go back there where the workbench is and aim towards that wall because it seems like in the shop that's like the best lighting.
Mm-hmm.
So we might put the. How would you do that? Like when you're doing a live, would you just the camera or the monitor or what? Or you'd have to do it with like the laptop.
I'd probably have to do it with the laptop.
But you still use this camera?
I could use this camera, but I'm not sure. We might have done a test run.
MT Pocket Bills light. Light is fine. I can see the car. I thought you were going to bed, man.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yeah, the white ceiling is. If I wish, in a way, I mean, if you watch some of the older videos, you can see how dark it was in here, and the white ceiling has been a game changer.
Yeah,
by far.
It does kind of blend into the white ceiling, but the problem is like she was saying before, we had this insulation put in, and this white stuff that he sprayed on here is actually fireproofing.
Yep, fire
so like when I'm welding and stuff, the sparks don't light this place up.
Yeah.
But this white that you see above us, it was literally black. It was so freaking dark
black, in here. Nasty stuff.
It was bad black, like just.
You know, and that's Mill Creek Fab Shop just said his shop might end up too bright. You know, I don't know that that's a thing. Like he has terrible headaches because of our shop being too dark.
Well, like out at our old shop, it's real poor lighting, and I'd work out there all day, and by the end of the day, like by 2:00, my head is just pounding. And it was, I figured out what it was is all day I was like squinting, trying to focus on stuff, and I couldn't see stuff. So it was I'd end up getting a real bad headache or whatever. So it's kind of like, when you're talking all day or 10 minutes to Joey Collins, Mill Creek Fab Shop, when you're on the radio talking to him or the phone, you start getting you start getting a bad headache.
Yeah, I do that every night when he talks to you. You have 8 LED shop lights in the ceiling, and you have like a 20 by 12 shop. Oh my Jesus, you're gonna start on fire.
LEDs don't get hot, do they?
I'm joking. Oh my gosh, if I get much more light, I'm gonna melt. But yeah, so this is pretty slick.
Lay down.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, this computer is epic. If anybody wants a badass computer built for them.
What is this thing again?
It's an Omen computer, but he did a couple extra things for me.
It's really trick though. And
yep.
I mean, I could already tell the difference as soon as she turned on the camera and all that stuff. Was like, holy crap! You could see the screen, and like I said before, I couldn't read none of this stuff before, and now it's pretty damn legible, Oh, there's Caitlin right here.
Yep.
Looks good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man.
That's
good to have you here.
That's not a boy, I don't think.
No. Yes, it is. Oh no, it's not. That's okay. I'm sorry.
She's been a fan of yours forever.
Yeah. I know who it is now.
Anyway,
I was thinking it was the guy he's got the same name, the dude in Canada.
Oh,
he's got the
no
same
kidding.
First name. Yeah,
all right,
I know who he is now.
Sorry.
Good to have you here, though.
Anyway, so what need better lighting for welding? Yes, you do. MT pocket welds. You need I tried welding in the dark.
That's why on my welding helmet I put that what would you call that? Like
it's
a headlamp.
A headlamp that he swore at incessantly last night. I should have allowed that crap. He was so mad.
I kept trying to get inside the car to weld, and I was smacking my head.
And then he'd come out and he'd smack it on the way out. It was so funny. But yeah, this is kind of a jazzed up computer, but you can build on this one, so that's really nice. And
well, that's where we were, Caitlin, is we had our old computer. It was giving us so many problems, and what would happen is she would spend an hour and a half sometimes
getting it going,
just trying to get it going, and then the speaker wouldn't come on. So we'd be on these podcasts, and we're like,
they can't hear us,
and they're like,
or
what?
When they could hear us, it was quiet, or else it'd be crazy loud, and it would be staticky, and it was just
it was frustrating.
So that was one of the things. Then we got internet over here finally that is dedicated to the shop. We used to steal from the house or use our phones. And that was a huge problem, because a lot of times we'd be doing the podcasts and stuff over here, and then all of a sudden it would just drop or freeze or whatever, and that was frustrating. One of the things that we could do though is take the monitor over, attach the monitor to the laptop, and use your phone, because your phone's so clear. Yeah. So very, very clear. Yeah, but you're basically a glorified power bank. I don't know what that means exactly, but yeah, we've got 2 that barely work, and then one that works sort of. But if I load another wedding shoot or anything on it, it will probably start on fire. So here we are with this new computer, hoping it is, it's probably going to be one for the long run. And I'm just telling you, this guy's from South Dakota. He is easy to work with. He does beautiful work, and this computer is 1,000 times more than I ever dreamed I'd ever have. So,
but I think what we're going to do is we're also going to do a lot more lives now.
Mhm.
Now that we have the good internet, the cameras, and all that stuff over here, we'll start doing some lives working on the road, because the next 4 months, you know, Heidi and I have been talking about it. We're not going to have time to do YouTube videos. We might just have to walk in here, turn the camera on, and be like, "Hey guys, I'm going. You know, we're going to start working on the car, and we don't have time to talk." And then if we're on break or something like that, we'll sit and talk to you guys. But it's going to be nuts.
We'll do YouTube videos, I'm sure. But John Choker Builder says, "Have you seen those lights you can put on your spray guns?"
Illuminati.
We have, but we actually have a video. If you go back, I bought him a Nebo light. It's kind of a small. What is it? Like, it's a crap ton of lumens. Like,
yeah, I think it was
like 500 lumens.
Like that,
because Lumai does not make one for our gun.
Spray gun.
Any of our spray guns.
Yeah.
Well, for my gun either. So we just made it work. We did
we have a video where I put a headlamp for camping and hiking on my spray gun,
Mhm.
and I'm painting a car with it, and it's, oh my gosh, so it's like 1,000 times better.
It
Canned Nolan, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Awesome to have you here, man. Thank you. Camera looks good, he says. Cool. Lily, stop.
I know, right?
Damn.
Yeah. An 08 weapon light on my spray gun or your spray gun.
Oh, light weapon. Yeah, no kidding.
I could put it on we could have like a dual purpose light, like for my Hellcat and for your.
Yeah.
Doodly doo. Anyways, but you know.
Shut up, Joey.
I can't make him watch his face. You should see this yesterday. We were freaking like miserable. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna plead the fifth, Ken Nolan. I am going to plead the fifth.
She hates Bad Chad, man.
No, I've never met him in person. I don't know if I dislike him. I'm not a fan of some of the stuff he does.
He was at SEMA with us, and we didn't get
Not with us. He was at SEMA by himself with Jolene.
Yeah, whatever.
But
we didn't get a chance to hang out, and you know, we got to see him and stuff like that, but we didn't get to hang out with him.
Yeah.
But the guy does. I mean, he does nice work. Don't get me wrong, but the guy does some crazy stuff that's just like, what the hell, man?
And I think part of it would be if I were to just get to look at the stuff in person, I'd probably be less, what's the word, bitchy, maybe.
But the good part is we're gonna, you know, as soon as this car's done, we're gonna start building some other cars, and I'm excited about that because this car's been a pain in the ass. You know, you guys got to think it's been
it's an awesome pain in the ass.
2.5 years. Or 2 years.
2 years. Not even 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Yeah, that we've been going on with this COVID and this SEMA and all this crap with this car that we've gone through, and it's just been, oh man, it's been frustrating. Yeah. And I want this car done and gone. I don't want to look at it no more. I want to finish it up.
But you got to remember too, we also cleaned up. We cleaned house. We switched gears.
Yeah, we got rid of like a bunch of customers' cars. You know,
we have completely like rearranged our business, like compared to the direction it used to go or was going to go forever, and we changed that.
Yeah, let me know, Joey, and we'll go on there and support you, bro.
No, tomorrow we're gonna be busy.
Oh, tomorrow, yeah, we're doing that live tomorrow, or the podcast tomorrow.
Early. Yeah. And empty pocket builds. I agree. It is kind of weird. And there is when is that Jimmy Flintstone model done?
Yeah, there's like Bad Chad did that. The car that he's doing now,
yeah.
He got his idea from this.
Well, we don't know where he got his idea. He might have came up,
so.
But he might have came up with that all by himself. And then then there is a car that's similar to it. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes your mind works and it tries to build something that you think has never been seen before. Oh, there it is. So
this is Jimmy Flintstone's
just look it up.
Tell model right here.
Is it got a name?
And a guy, no, Jimmy Flintstone's a model car builder. Mm-hmm. He built that car. And then another guy, I think it was Steve Stanford from Street Rodder Magazine and a couple other guys, they built that Mercury truck. And then now Bad Chad is, I wouldn't say he's copying it, but he's doing one almost identical to it.
It's very similar, but it looks way taller than that. I mean, I think there's enough differences. It's not the same build, but it's very similar. I hate
that thing that he's building now. It's like, I mean, he's got like 4 cars that I just can't even stand. Like they make me just like,
you know, but
my thing is I like to watch the fabrication. That's what I love watching the fabrication.
And you know, not everybody has the same taste. Not everybody has the same taste in anything they're doing. So the fact that, and you know that I'm not a fan, but I'm gonna stick up for the fact that he comes up with an idea and he runs with it. He doesn't necessarily just conform. He just does what he builds what he's thinking, and you can't fault somebody for that. He's talented as hell.
No, he is very talented.
He is talented as hell. And so, like, just because I don't necessarily care for the builds doesn't mean I'm ever going to say that he is not a good car builder, because he's freaking amazing.
But we were talking about somebody, who else was it in Canada that we were talking about? The Canadian builders, you have the U.S. builders and you have the Canadian builders, and the Canadian builders have
a different style.
Completely different style.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing as having, California builders are different than
Minnesota builders.
Whatever.
Honestly, I think there's definitely stuff like that. Let's see. Over too many days a week, a month, I have more than one car to work on. Yeah, we do the same thing. I get tired of working on the same project.
Yeah, I get burned out sometimes too, man.
But also if we have too many projects, then we never get there's never any traction on any of them. So basically we're going to do one customer car that we've handpicked. And right now our customer base is all basically handpicked, like who we want to work with. And then one of our builds, that comes out of our brains.
And the customers that we go to work to build their cars or whatever, we're actually going to interview our customers. I know that sounds
like giving them a job interview.
Yeah, we're going to give them an interview, and we're going to be like, this is how your car's going to be. It's going to be this color. It's going to be this style. And if you don't like it, there's Joe's shop down the road,
I think the thing is it's difficult to paint, 20 red 57 Chevys, but we have a red 57 Chevy in the back that's going to be a red 57 Chevy. But that red 57 Chevy completely suits the family it's going to. Does that make sense?
It's just a bone stock 57 Chevy.
But it's perfect for them.
And that'll be probably our next build.
It's right up there, yeah.
We're going to do the floors in it.
Yeah.
And we'll be doing that pretty soon, right after Rogue's finished up, or about the time we're finishing up Rogue. We're going to get the floors in that car. And then you guys have seen the unibody that we're building. And we already have the primer and everything over there. It's in the body shop right now. And we're going to be starting the body work on that unibody, trying to get that thing finished up so we can get the frame done for it. But then we have, after that, those cars are finished up. And, by this winter, we're going to start building some badass cars that you guys haven't seen. A lot of stuff that's going on in the shop. We have a full custom chopped convertible Carmen Ghia that we're building for my sister.
You're chopping it?
Well, no, it's a hard top. What do you call that car? It's not a hard top. I guess it would be a hard top.
Yeah, it's a hard top. It's just a regular.
It's a two-door hard top.
It's a coupe or whatever.
Coupe, whatever the hell you
Carmen
want to call
Ghia.
it. And we're actually cutting the top off the car and building an actual folding top convertible Carmen Ghia for my sister.
Right.
Because she wants a real convertible folding top car that she can put the top down and cruise around.
Yep.
But the problem is these Carmen Ghias and stuff, the price has gone astronomical. Mm-hmm. And I told her when we lived in California, I'm like, hey, you try to find a Carmen Ghia, you're talking, that's $100,000 car for a convertible. There's, you're not going to ever find one. And trying to find a real convertible Carmen Ghia, you might as well just forget it. It's not going to happen. It's hands deep. So we're going to be building that convertible for my sister.
Oh my God. And I seriously, for you guys' sake and ours, I hope we can get her on camera.
Oh, she's hilarious.
Freaking hilarious.
She's a freaking nut job.
She's so much fun.
And my sister will actually be in the shop working on the car.
And she's a hell of a mechanic.
My sister's crazy. She's done engine rebuilds, brake jobs. I mean, everything. She could build a whole damn car. And you never tell because she's mental.
No, she's not. She's freaking awesome. But one of the things that, like I said, like that 57 Chevy, you don't think of a red 57 Chevy as a build that we would want to do. But when you meet the family, they're like this all-American family. And what's more all-American than a red 57 Chevy? It's a freaking icon. And they've had this car, and there's a story behind this car, and it wasn't in the family, but it was just weird how the car came to them, and everything just clicks, and it works for us and it works for them. So we are building them a bone stock red 57 Chevy. I mean,
I agree, John.
Yeah, we're all brothers, and sometimes
Yeah.
brothers don't agree. I agree too, for sure.
And then, like he was saying, Ken Nolan was saying, Gas Monkey Garage. They have every part ready before starting on the car.
We do a lot of
we
that
actually
too.
do the same thing. We won't start on something until we have all the stuff here. This car's been a pain in the freaking ass
because we didn't do that. We built our Roadster in it was 3 weeks of man hours. It probably took us 5 weeks because we would work on our regular stuff, then work a few hours on the car.
But if you think about it, when we built the Roadster, it was like I think it was about 8 days that we had full time, 8 days into it.
2 guys though.
2 guys, and then we blew the car in a million pieces and
put it back together.
Painted everything, and then put it back together, and that took about a month and a half, something like that.
Just the frame, but
yeah.
By the time but I calculated the man hours.
Larry, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
These guys hours, and it went really well. So, but yeah, Larry, I remember.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's funny. I told her, let's just do a 5-minute test. We'll make sure everything's working and get off here.
And here we are.
Been on here like 35 minutes.
6 hours, and they're tired of hearing about on my badass computer. I'm so happy. I really hate being up front. You're the star of the show, but my chair's higher. So, yeah.
Yeah, Gas Monkey Garage uses 15 guys. That's exactly it. And see, that's the thing that we were talking about. I'm not going to say no names, with a guy a while back. We were talking to him when we were in a meeting, and that's one of the things he says that ruined TV, and it's the truth, man, because what happens is you got 15 or 20 guys working on these cars, and then the normal people with these that are watching these reality shows, they're thinking, well, these guys built this car in a week, Yeah. They built it maybe in not a week. They built it in 30 days.
Well, if you take
15
15 guys, 8 hours a day for a week, what's the hours there? Hi,
Danny, what's up? Good morning.
That's a lot of hours, right? I'm not doing the math. I suck at math. I'm better. I'm getting my butt's getting numb. Sorry. So yeah, they have, if you think about the man hours that go into that, that's a lot of man hours, So they are not just doing things.
My dog's over here farting.
Is she farting and snoring? That's appropriate.
That's great.
Anyway, they definitely put a lot of man hours into them, and they do a good job, obviously.
What time is it here right now?
I don't know. It's 11:17.
11:17, Danny. At night, almost midnight. So.
Anyway, but I just yawned because you said it was almost midnight. I think we are so tired from the weekend.
Yeah, that's fine, Joey. I mean, at least if we do that Saturday, we'll be able to join you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I blame it on the dog too, Arco. It was Heidi.
Oh my God.
My dog's nasty, man. She's always farting. She'll come up, fart on you, and walk away. She's just like.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, exactly. With the tattoo industry, I used to watch that one show, and I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." The one where they did the cover-ups of tattoos. That was
not Ink Masters, but the other one.
No, it was they found really terrible tattoos and covered them up. Yeah, that was a pretty good show. But the kicker is that you could tell it was completely TV magic.
Hey, Jonathan, speaking of that, not to change the subject or whatever, but
you're changing the subject.
Yeah. What's going on with your shop, bro? What's going on with your channel? What's your social security number? No. What's happening as far as your builds and stuff? You got anything cool going on that you're getting ready to do? Because I know you've been busy too, man.
How about we just bring him on?
Hey, there's John right there. What's up, John?
Hi, John.
Good to have you on here, man. Thank you.
So it's Glenn. Are you done with work yet? It's 4:18 p.m. Oh my gosh.
No, he's still working.
I don't know if you guys have not went and looked at NZ Mopar's channel. I am his biggest fan because you guys, we build with rocks and sticks. This guy can legit build with rocks and sticks. He will figure it out. And I am so impressed. Sorry, I'm tooting your horn there.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out NZ Mopar's channel, man, he's got that car he's building is just sick.
And Joey from Mill Creek Fab Shop is now a carpenter.
Yeah. Doing a full restoration on his shop.
And that's going to be awesome, though. I think you're going to like the light and the warmth, especially. Jamie Hort, hi, how are you?
Hi, Jamie, how you doing, man? Good to have you here.
And Larry loves Glenn, too. We all love Glenn.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Because Glenn's the schniz.
Larry's
probably one of the most underrated channels and not watched, and you guys need to change that. We need to we need to watch Glenn's channel
That's like
Hashtag.
Larry's Larry G805 right here. That Larry, he's got a badass truck with the patina and everything on it. It's gorgeous, man. Oh, here's Cody.
Hi,
Cheney
Cody.
right here.
How are you?
Awesome, man. Good to have you here.
Handmade Hooligan. So Jonathan hasn't been doing a lot of videos. You broke your phone.
I remember him saying something about that.
I got a new phone.
I'll be back
I
soon.
might break
I've been
it.
finishing the small stuff on the 50 Chevy, and sweet. Are we going to Vegas to Viva? When is Viva? Is
September? It says
September.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't read half that crap.
Yeah, that would be pretty epic. I would love to do that. Which car would you take?
Us?
Oh wait, September. We got to go in.
No, we won't.
Next September, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, next September we will be there for sure, because this September, I mean, we're gonna be busting ass on this car and trying to get everything done for SEMA for Vegas. So lockdown finally been lifted. Thank God. No.
What?
kidding.
Really? Like which lock? Like which?
He's in Canada.
Are you in Canada? Can you guys come here yet?
Yeah. Can you guys cross the border? I'm going to Viva. Sweet.
Oh, gosh.
Larry, do me a favor, man. If you do, I'd like to see lots of pictures, brother. I got some cool hangouts in Vegas.
You know what? He dissed my favorite little hotel that we stayed in. Still only business. Damn it.
Yeah, that sucks, man. That's right, because Ken Nolan, you're also in Canada, huh? I forgot about that. So Cody says, doing as good as I can. How things going on there? When is SEMA?
SEMA is November, like right around the 3rd. I really need to get on that. Actually got to get our tickets.
So like the middle of October, though, we got to be in.
We have to leave here about the middle of October to get to Lincoln, Nebraska.
Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate that, man.
And then we drive from Lincoln with the Radical Build-Off crew from Lincoln to Vegas. And
but what we're doing is the car that's behind us. Jamie's asking about it or whatever. But when we build this car, we get it done. The plan is if we can get the car finished, we're taking it in October to Nebraska, right? To the Speedway, which I'm not parking on their parking lot. They can kiss my ass. To the parking lot somewhere around Speedway. We're going to meet up with everybody. And they're going to be like, oh, we're driving all the way to Vegas. And we're going to drive straight through. And I'm going to be like, no, we're not.
They stop. Your tank has to get you at least 200 miles. But they do stop a lot. So it'll be fun. It'll be good. But I'm not afraid to say that I'm kind of a travel
bitch.
Yeah. I'm a travel bitch. If I want to stop and get a snack and go to the bathroom, I'm stopping.
That's right. Because Cody Cheney, he says, I'm going to meet you at SEMA or whatever.
So, that's
because
awesome.
He's in Arizona. So he's not too far
kidding?
Away. Yeah.
That would be so cool. I know they do some really amazing. There's a photographer that's attached to Radical Build-Off. RAT, Radical, if you're looking it up, International Radical Rod Build-Off. It's on social. It's mostly on Facebook. However, I wish I could say his name.
What's up, Robert?
Anyways, he's a phenomenal photographer, and he takes us to different places, and he'll take photos of the cars. And some of his work is just like, it's art. It's beautiful.
Hey, Robert, since I have you on here, if you're listening or whatever, I looked at those Dodge emblems that you were talking about, and the ones that I have, they're bigger than the ones for this truck. They're not the right ones, man. So
really?
They're like, yeah, they must be like, like the big trucks or something, because they're way bigger than the ones. They're like this big. They're huge. And the ones that he's looking for, I was going to see if I had a set of them, but they're not the right ones. So they're not going to work, Robert. But I tried.
That's
yeah. I have some of the small ones that are for that truck though, because that one's broken. The one that's where it says deal.
Where it says Dottie
or something like that. Yeah.
So my dog we had to put down. Her name was Dottie, and he sends me a picture that says DOD.
I hope you can too, Izzy Mopar. Man.
Yeah, me too.
I can't wait till they let him come over here.
Yep. And let's see. So what do we have at John? I was listening to your live feed tonight. I didn't know you were live. We went for a walk and picked up half the garbage in town today. So we took our 45-minute walk took us hour and a half.
Jamie, he was saying he's got a F-150. He's trying to completely restore. Do you have a YouTube channel, Jamie?
Yeah, he does to be on here. He has to have one.
But I mean, does he have videos on his YouTube channel?
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Because if he does, I'll go over there and sub him and check out his channel and stuff.
John Chokart Builders says I build with pretty much scrap metal and stuff I get for free. Technically, John Rogue has been built in the rat rod style with stuff we had around the shop.
So here's the deal. We started building this car out of junk and whatever we had here. Mm-hmm. But the thing was we were supposed to get a bunch of sponsors and stuff, and we worked our asses off. She did. Worked her ass off trying to get sponsors. And then what happened is when this COVID crap happened, all the sponsors pulled out and they were like, we're not going to do it or whatever. So we got our motor, our transmission, and a couple smaller things or whatever, some primer from Show Car Finish. We got
the Chevy truck doors. We actually got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of little things sponsored, or big things. And we got a lot of stuff sponsored, period.
But then what happened is everybody cold turkey they stopped. There was no more
they just weren't responding, and they were like, we don't know what's happening. And you can't really blame the sponsors in the businesses,
because they don't know what's going to happen with
even everything. Some of our YouTube sponsors kind of had to be like, we got our Evolution saw, and they had promised us a couple more tools.
Yeah, they were going to send a mag drill and a skill saw and a skill saw.
Yeah, and they had to they're still struggling to keep their stuff stocked.
Yeah,
because they can't
get
things are
so
weird.
Probably.
And we'll send something to somebody NZ Mopar. We sent him some stuff. It took him forever.
It took like 2.5 months, and then
just to Nova Scotia.
Justin the other day just got a shirt that I sent him. Mm-hmm. And it was 3.5 months for his shirt
to Canada.
I mean, that's just ridiculous,
It's nuts. So it's pretty crazy. Robert says he appreciates you trying.
Yeah, no problem, Robert. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. And then Chan Nolan was saying, I got to post more.
Yeah, you should. I mean, this is really.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun doing this. I never thought I'd like doing the YouTube thing, and I kind of tried it out a long time ago, doing like bushcraft and survival stuff and whatever, and then never really had a response. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing it for nobody. I'm just doing it for myself.
Yeah.
Just so I can kind of keep track of the stuff I did and whatever. And it was kind of starting to get fun and whatever.
It's almost, it was like a vlog.
Yeah, like Ralphie's custom.
I wonder if Ralphie's up yet.
Oh, I doubt it. He's probably snoozing right now. Well, no, DG Danny's on here, so I would love to get over and go to SEMA. We have nothing like that over here. Oh, that's true, yeah, because you're in England, so yeah. Yeah, we'd love to have you over here, man. And then
so Jamie says he doesn't have any videos other than videos I have saved from others.
I'd love to see some pictures though, Jamie. That'd be cool, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
If you guys want to email me or anything like that, it's arcohorton53@gmail.com.
So Hank Klingsmith says, I bought a pile of parts from California, 56 Chevy Bel Air.
Original paint, worn off, very street body.
Making a
street rod big block. Sweet.
Nice.
Thanks for being here, Hank. That's cool.
Yeah, John, it'll happen. You got
just be patient, John, because about the time you're like ready to. So let me tell you what happened with mine real quick. I was doing my channel and doing the bushcrafting and the survival stuff and like camping, hiking, and that kind of stuff. And I was about ready to throw in the towel. And a friend of ours, Carolina Chris Outdoors, he was like, hey, just, please stick with it. Do some more videos. Keep doing it. You have a cool channel, whatever. And I was like, well, if I got guys like that on there, that's really cool. So I had a lot of support from all my buddies and whatever, guys, girls, kids, family, everything,
I think it's such a good community.
And cool community. Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was very
when I was talking to Chris though, and he told me that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep doing videos, not for anybody, not to make the videos for anybody. I'm going to just do it to keep track of stuff, what I'm doing, and hang out and have fun,
And then I kept telling him, so much crazy stuff, like how to do things crazy. It blows my mind, the stuff he knows.
And I did a couple like how-to videos and then metalworking and whatever, and the channel just went stupid.
It really did. It was awesome. But yeah, so that is part of how we ended up doing like tool reviews. I can't talk. Tool reviews and stuff like that, and some of the Harbor Freight stuff. Just when we buy a tool, he would just show how to use it. And that's, so those are some of the ones that are still making waves and growing.
Thanks, Danny. And then, no, I've never been to that Pigeon Forge deal that you're talking about, Jamie.
Where's
Carolina Chris Outdoors is good people. Yes, he is. He's awesome.
You know, we haven't been there, but we did go through Pigeon Forge on our way back from working with
That's why it's so
Jeff
fun, yeah.
from Race Car Sponsorships.
Yeah,
and
we went to
building
South Carolina.
Yep.
Right, to build that drag car. That was fun.
To help work on the metal work on the drag car with our buddy Paul Lyons from the Radical Build Off. It was so awesome, and it was such a beautiful drive, and I would do it again.
Can you not to interrupt, but for Jamie, can you type my the Arco 50 Arco Horton 53 at gmail.com crap?
Yeah.
That way he'll send
I
some
might be
pictures.
able to if I'm apparently not typing where I want.
Sorry, I have to leave for a few because. All right, Cody, have a good night, brother. Hope you feel better, man. Thank you. Yeah, I have no sponsors, just some kind of people that let me pick up the junk in their property. Hell yeah. Anybody gives away junk,
Yeah.
I'm over there picking it up, man.
Pick it up.
Because that stuff is starting to get hard to find, you know? And see, I like when I lived in California, there was a lot of cars there. But when I moved to Minnesota, like I'll be out in the woods hiking and stuff. That's actually how I found the Roadster. You know, down in the river, the body of the Roadster was down the river. And then all the time I'm hiking around out in the woods and stuff, or we'll be driving around on trails and there's cars everywhere out in the woods, man. And you know, you just pick them up and go, throw them in the back of your truck, take them home.
Yeah.
That's how I found hiding.
You're pretty much.
Excuse me. Hey, lay down.
That was romantic.
Lay down.
But if you're on public land, you know, it's nobody's claimed it. And then we do have, you know, if we're on friends' lands, like their land hiking, we'll just ask, you know, but make sure you find out where you're at. If someone owns the land, you've got to ask them first. You can't just like take it because you're taking somebody else's property. You're stealing.
And don't be afraid to ask, you know, like when you want some parts or whatever, there's something on somebody's property. A lot of the times you'll say, hey, you know, I really, well, don't say I really want the parts because then they want to charge you for the crap. Say, I'll clean up your property if you let me have these cars and these parts and whatever. And most of the time people are like, you can have all that crap. And I mean, you get some cool scores with old parts and metal.
Especially if you're into building rat rods, there's some just amazing stuff.
John Paul, you were talking about, I miss drag racing. Yeah. That's one of the things that we're actually talking about, building a drag car right now. My stepdaughter is, she's starting to get a little bit older. She's 13 right now.
No, she's 12. She'll be 13.
12. So she's going to be 13. Yeah. So she's, Aspen is, I mean, she's a little badass. She's into welding and, you know, fabrication and working in the garage and stuff.
Yeah.
And she's really into drag racing and going, you know, like
she wants
cool stuff
to
like
try
that.
it.
Yeah.
And we're all over that.
So we want to build a drag car again, because I used to drag race in California. And then I was also on the drag boat circuit, which, you know, running top alcohol and then top alcohol and then top fuel with the boats. So I just miss it, you know. So
we have Metal Farmer, Evening Fellow Sotans. Where are you from? The Empty Pocket Bill says, yeah, because here in Bama you might get shot.
Yeah,
Amen.
good point.
Amen,
MT.
brother.
Yeah, yep. Metal Farmer?
Yep.
Write that one down because I'll go check his channel too if he has any videos.
What am I, your secretary?
Just write it down. Secretary, yeah, write it down.
Just saying.
Take me out to the city to go camping since I don't drive, but I have to be friend's property to go camping. Yeah, awesome, Caitlin. Yeah. Is that how I think I'm saying her name right? There's Kaylin, right?
You might want to find out. Yeah. Yeah,
Kaylin Stream. So yeah, that's cool that you can still go out there and go camping and stuff, having fun and just, I mean, I like to do that too. A lot of the times I'll just grab my dog and go out in the woods and you guys have seen a lot of videos that I do. Same thing. Just, it helps you clear your mind, get away from stuff, you know?
It really does.
HRM right there. Hell yeah, he's in the house. Awesome, man. Good to have you here.
I walk almost every day all by myself.
I found a strip. What? How the heck did you find that? Nowhere. What's it say right here? Oh, and nowhere hunting. Oh, hunting quail.
No, nowhere hunting quail.
A Sikorsky. You're talking about a helicopter? Right? For real? Hey, there's supposed to be a train out here somewhere.
There is in the Margie Swamp. There's a train.
Yeah, I would love to find that. Oh my gosh.
I've seen it. I've seen aerial pictures of it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess there's like an old, from what everybody has told me, there's like tracks that used to run through here. And back in the day, when they would have a train that would come through, it would break down or they were done using the
the
railroad, they would just leave them,
They'd
walk away. And
well,
so there's a train out here
you can
somewhere.
just like put it on a trailer and
yeah,
take
we
it somewhere.
can't. Yeah, you can't really haul it out of there. So,
but you would think they would have like driven it out of there. But I think there's something else going on. I think that because where it's at in the swamp is a very peat area with a lot of floating bog, and so I think it just sunk.
Man, I want that'd be cool to find a helicopter out in the woods.
Yeah. So Barnesville and Apple Valley. So you're in what? Were you in the cities?
Huh.
Full of bodies. The train is full of bodies. I do know there actually is this really cool town that I drive through almost every day called Craigville, and it is notorious for people dying there and being thrown in the swamp. It's like the crime capital in northern Minnesota when it was.
Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't because you weren't here. It was a lumberjack town. It was a logging town. And back in the day, like even not in my lifetime, I don't think, but maybe there was still one bar there and people used to go drink at it like when they were like 15. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hey, John Paul, I could tell because you're always building drag racing models and stuff, and that's pretty cool, man. I'm into that too. And I miss drag racing really bad. I mean, I used to love doing that stuff, and I just, we haven't had time to go to the drag strip or nothing. We actually have Brainerd Raceway, which is 2.5 hours.
Two of our sponsors are drag racers.
Yeah. Cheney Performance and Bishop's Performance are both our sponsors, and they're both drag racers. And so, they've invited us to Brainerd and stuff a couple times, and we're hoping that we'll have Rogue, the car here behind us, at the drag strip soon where we can hang out with them and go to the races.
We should run it.
The car? Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. I mean,
that'd be kind of fun.
It might haul ass. Who knows?
Well, it's got to haul some sort of ass. It's got to haul a little bit of ass.
It's going to haul your big butt.
And my ass, right? They're
Lincoln Arc Welder 225 and essentially MIG. We gave to, where'd it go? My boss and a new multi-process welder. Sweet. Hell yeah, Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing a little while property cleanup business when the metal prices were high. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of times like what we do is we'll go in and we'll tell people that we'll buy everything they have, but we'll only give them scrap value for the stuff. And, a lot of times we kind of make out like a bandit, and other times we're like, oh, we got some cool stuff. But then it'll seem like 2 days from then, it's like once you get one, you have everybody coming to you, hey, do you want this stuff?
Yeah.
Do you want this stuff? And they're just dropping crap off on your property.
The kicker is that sometimes, sorry, I have to readjust, guys. I'm hurting. I'm old today. But sometimes when the things that we think we're getting, they're not that great. They're really good stuff. We find out some pretty amazing stuff.
Both live and work in the city now, and my daughter graduates back to
He'll go back to the farm.
Awesome, man.
That makes sense.
Metal
I'd do that too. So DG Retro Customs, Danny wants to know how we came up with the name Rogue. Well, I'm a bossy bitch. Just kidding. No, the interior, we're going to work with Outlaw Interior, which I do have to call them. They were talking about this color of leather. It's kind of like a blood red color of leather in their interior fabrics and whatever you want to call it. But they said the name of the leather is Rogue. And I'm like, well, that's kind of a classy outlaw. And well, it really stuck. And so I ran it by him and we talked to Glenn about it because Glenn has been a big part of this with helping design the car. And even just now tonight, they spent a while talking to try to figure out the doors. And at the time, Glenn was supposed to even be here helping us. So that's how she got her name. She just because Rogue just suits. She's fancy. And we're
what's up, Eddie?
Minnesota Outlaw Customs. So yeah.
It's 11:30. He says, heck yeah. So Larry Garcia, right? Yeah. He says scrap is up right now, $80 a ton. Have you guys had problems? I know like about 8 or 10 years ago in California, they were jacking cars up and stealing the catalytic converters out from underneath them. And they have actually been robbing places here in Minnesota now. Somebody was telling us the other day, they went into the bus like at a school or something like that when they stole?
Somebody, I don't know if it was
They stole them off the school bus.
But yeah, they stole them off from school buses. That's like ridiculous. Hey,
but they've been robbing everybody of their damn catalytic converters on their cars, you know?
It's so strange. It's just, that blows my mind.
Oh, if
people work harder to be criminals than they would if they had a job.
Yeah. Well, Larry knows. I mean, if you ask Larry, it's just like where I tell you,
they're still doing it every night. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is whacked, Caitlin.
Yep.
We do buy stuff sometimes scrap prices, or maybe a little bit less, but we usually get it out of there, and then we save some stuff. Like we save some pretty cool stuff. And a lot of cool stuff. Like one of the things that I got that's my treasure, and I don't even know where it's at because he put it away somewhere.
What's that?
My Jesse James.
Oh, the cash register. It's in the book room.
It's a from the bank that Jesse James robbed in Minnesota.
No joke. So that was a huge score for us. That was really cool.
And she's like, I don't think it was the one he robbed. I'm like, I don't care. Like, why would I care? It's Jesse James, for crying out loud.
Jesse Dolan. All right, man. Good to have you here, Jesse. Sweet.
All right.
Another one from Canada. We got a lot of people from Canada. I think it's just because we're on the border, you know?
We're pretty freaking close.
Yeah, we're like, what is it, 28
miles from the border.
Yeah, 28 miles.
Yeah, from like right between Emo and Fort Francis.
The helicopter was made from aluminum, honeycomb fiber, that stuff. That's why I didn't want it. Yeah, right. Exactly. Man, that'd be so cool just to have a helicopter like in your living room, though. Just to have it in your shop to sit in or something. Lord. Pull the controls off of or something.
We'll get you a helicopter. You can sit.
We have a Ford main dealer.
Just up there a couple of years ago, someone had all the catalytic converters off all the brand new cars.
Holy crap.
There were about 40 of them in one night.
Damn.
Wow.
I was telling Heidi, and I forget who I was talking to Jason, I think it was the other night. And I lived in Stockton, California, and one night there was like all this smell, like a house was burning or something. I was like, that's not a house, that's like a car or cars. And I went outside and I could see, like, it was real late at night, like the glow and whatever in the grape vineyards. And about a mile from my house, I shot down there in my truck, and these Laotian or they were Laotian or Vietnamese gangs in California. They would steal cars. And I went down there and they had burned. There were 17 brand new Chevy trucks stripped and burned in the middle of the road. It was insane.
What?
17. Yeah, it's like a huge gang there. And they would go and just take piles of trucks and steal them, and they'd go and strip them.
Like out of dealerships? No,
right off the streets. They would do it like, I forget what they call that, where they all do it at once in different towns, and they steal the cars, and then they meet in one spot. They strip them, like in the grape vineyards, because it's like so desolate. It's kind of like living here, you know. Mm-hmm. But where I lived in the middle of nowhere in Stockton, a small farm community right outside of Stockton, and it was they stripped 17 trucks in that night, and they had all the rims and catalytic converters and whatever off these, you know, the stereos and everything out of these trucks. And they burned every one of them, 17 of them, all burning at the same time.
One time we switched some stuff. One time we moved some signs.
I tell her these stories and she's just like, oh my God. Larry knows what I'm talking about. He lives in California. It's a freaking nut house. I grew up in
freaking Pollyanaville. I'm not even joking. Like, yeah.
Yeah, we used to go out in the morning to go to school, and we'd have to sweep the bodies off the freaking sidewalks.
Is that a song? Oh, it's not sweep the bodies off the floor.
Read these for me.
Let's see. Well, Mill Creek Fab Shop says shoe bomber. Thanks for hiding the explosives, Arco. Here too in Sudbury, they steal the cats too. Apparently the platinum in it's worth 3 times the price of gold. Shut the front door.
Wow, that's crazy.
And that's Jesse Dolan. And Jamie Hort said, I remember about a year ago here in Georgia, they was like stealing AC units for the scrap copper.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Let's say, speaking of helicopters, I'm saving aluminum to build an ultralight airplane. So do you open cans? Like, how the hell do you do that? Because I wouldn't take mini monsters to build a helicopter.
Helicopter?
Momster helicopter.
Hey, you were talking about the AC units getting stolen, and I had this company in California it was my own company, and I did like heavy equipment repair and forklifts and whatever. And I went to this job site one night, and it was real late at night. And right after I left, they just got AC units, and like a couple nights later, I get a call back over there, and as I pull up, all the cops are there. They wouldn't let me into this place, and it was a concrete company. And they went in and they took the forklifts and like drove them right through the front of this building, and then like hooked chains and stuff to the these big bollards and all the fence and stuff, and just jerked everything out of the way with the AC units connected to these forklifts, and then just used the other forklift on the job site to just throw them in the back of the truck and take off with them.
Nuts.
Yeah, it was crazy.
HRM weapons machinist says the scrap industry's changed. Yeah, and that's the thing too, is like there's got to be somebody that's crooked as the day is long that's taking these cats.
Well, I mean, like there's places in Stockton that I used to scrap out cars, and there would be a lot of them where you would bring the cars in, and they'd always say we have to have a pink slip or you can't junk the car. Well, there was other ones where if you brought them in there, they'd say, if you don't say nothing, we'll go ahead and give you a little bit more and,
really?
Take these cars. And they were, yeah. And you're like, well, they're not stolen. They're like, yeah, but we don't have to do paperwork on them. So they'd take the cars and scrap them out and whatever, forklift cars, tractors, it didn't matter. So what would happen is they'd have like those gangs I was talking about, and people would be bringing in cars that were stolen all night long and just unload them, bring them in there, and
that's nuts.
Your car's in your driveway 1 minute, and next minute your car's gone. Neighbor's car's gone. Neighbor's car down the way's gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So I remember back in the day, the 88 to 98 Chevy 4x4s were going for a big price, but only the 4x4s.
Yeah.
You even know a cat's about 100
The square
pounds,
bodies the square body Chevy trucks now are going for big money. What's
88 to 98 is the square body.
Oh, okay.
Your dog's. What is she horking up?
Who knows?
You're right back there, love.
Lay down.
Anyways, let's see. It's rigged prices, and you have to sign away your privacy rights because of this theft and income tax reporting. Yeah. Sorry about my bad spelling. It's
I like
okay.
what Hank says right here. It's all crack smokers and gangs. Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
And then John Choker Builder says, yeah, it's so stupid how much effort they will put in to possibly getting in trouble instead of earning an honest dollar and being proud of themselves. I agree.
Amen.
So many thieves. People work so hard to not when they don't have a job to steal and stuff.
Like they say, criminals are the smart ones because they're the ones that are making more money than us, and they
work a quarter of the time,
Yeah.
but they work. If most of the criminals would take like half of their brain power and like freaking
they actually do
go to
Like,
work.
a lot of these guys that get busted in Vegas and stuff, when the FBI busts them for like money laundering or counting cards or messing with
they help with security.
Yeah, and then they hire
hackers do that same thing with hackers.
Yeah,
computer hackers. Yeah. I mean, not that I would know. I could barely run this thing.
Yeah, where's the on button?
Why do we have Chase? We should probably put Chase to work becoming a hacker.
Yeah, no kidding.
My son has autism, and he completely blasted every firewall everywhere.
Iron Horse Garage.
Oh my gosh!
About damn time you guys came on here.
Yeah, but it's like midnight. What the frick? Gotta have a title every time I brought in a scrap for car. I was actually hanging out at the junkyard, the scrapyard, auto salvage, whatever you want to call it. Chuck's Auto Salvage in Grand Rapids that gave us the Chevy truck doors for the grill of the car. And yeah, somebody brought in a car and didn't have the pink slip, and they wouldn't accept it.
What's up, Mike?
There. Hi. Oh, you're from Hastings, Mike? Nice. Oh, yeah. So where am I? Thanks for going live. You both are awesome. I'm out. Good night, Larry. Thank you for coming on.
Later, Larry. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
The one that I deal with, we don't need ownership. They give us paper to write down the VIN. So if it was stolen, you just mixed up the numbers, or then the cops went and looked.
The messages are going so fast now we can't.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
What's he saying? The beer looks so good.
Where in the hell?
Where are you seeing beer
that
at?
Beer sure looks good.
Agua.
Yeah. Well, mine's not beer though. I have Monster. Technically, this is kind of what the car's going to look like.
With the pearl white?
with the pearl white. No chrome, no chrome. Can be black.
I sold 5,000 pounds of aluminum and copper. Man, that's some bank right there.
Do you want to buy a car? Because like you have more money than anything with that. Oh my gosh.
Keep going.
It's a truck. They are going to go. We are right on a main highway. Well, not right on. We're a block off a main highway here. And there's a lot of semi-traffic, even at.
So we're like sitting in her little office area and we're looking out at the highway right now. It's
called
dark,
it's called the freaking nerve center, sir.
Nerve center. Whatever. Yeah, you're getting on my nerves.
That's the whole point. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it's the nerve center. I'm so glad to be over here again, though, because like having everything over there sucks.
Where did NZ Mopar go? Is he still on here?
He's probably eating dinner, or is it tea? I don't know. What do they call it there?
He's having tea. He always says.
Yeah, but okay?
Ask Danny. He's right there.
Danny, I need a little help here. Is tea the same as like our dinner or our supper? So like the 6 o'clock meal, or is it something between lunch and supper or dinner, whatever? I need help. I have tea. It's too early for beer. Yeah. I drank one beer last night. It tastes like shit. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I can't wait, Jesse, to get this damn car done, man. I'm like, I got some other cars that I want to build so bad right now, and it's just driving me nuts because I want to get Rogue finished up. So
I'm trying so hard to get him to turn the car on, and he won't do it. Please turn the car on.
They've all seen the damn car. They can,
Porter.
we'll do some more lives the next couple nights, maybe, you know.
I haven't been on in a bit. Did you get the rest of the welding part 4?
Who says that?
Oh, for our Yes Welder? We do. We should really live putting that together. That'd be kind of epic.
Yeah, they sent us a bunch of boxes of stuff. They sent us welding wire, tungsten for the TIG torch, all the parts for the TIG, TIG, MIG, arc, the pedal for the TIG and all that. They sent us all that stuff. So we just gotta make time where we can get the welder all set up. And was there something else we needed, or we can go?
No, we have it all.
Because we got the regulator.
Should probably grab another tank.
Yeah, but that's different. That's straight argon. That's not
yeah.
That's not mixed.
We'll get it at we'll get a tank up at the getting place.
Now, Jonathan just says I love Yes Welder. Do you have one of those, or have you used them or whatever? Because man, they're like the quality is like so nice, man.
So yeah, that's just the thing is I think it'll be awesome to put together and like straight up try it live, you know, instead of like, oh my gosh, blah blah blah. But we'll do it all in maybe I don't know what day, but I really want to give it a try.
What's Eddie was saying right here?
My friend mechanic had a customer drop off his square body newly painted Chevy at his shop. His pet ram destroyed it over the weekend. He has no idea what to tell the customer. He don't know yet. You know, I think that might be a act of nature. You know, like legit, like it's not like you can stop the ram from him. Did he think it was a Dodge?
We'll be bagging on Dodge just because you got Iron Horse Garage in here, and they're gonna get all pissed off.
That's all right. I got bad hair.
He's a Dodge guy.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, so is Enzi Mopar. T is what do you say? 6 a.m. meal or 6 p.m. meal? I mean.
Okay, got it.
Got it. Cool.
I'm gonna learn all this stuff. For breakfast is lunch and dinner, but Ralphie, way they would say tea for dinner. Heading to Scotland, way they would say dinner for lunch. See, my parents always called lunch dinner. It was always dinner break.
And then you had supper for dinner.
And we had supper for dinner.
Yeah. Even I'm confused now.
I'm always confused.
So Jonathan was saying he's got a plasma cutter from Yes Welder and then the helmets.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, when they were doing their plasma cutter thing, that's how I got connected with a gal I talked to at Yes Welder is that, and I was like behind responding to her. And then she offered to send us the welder and the helmet. First it was the helmets, then they really liked our review of the helmets, and then they sent us the welder. But one of the things that I noticed on their site is when they send you something, you can't necessarily just take it out of the box and weld. You have to have other stuff. And I'm really
a lot of the parts missing.
Well, I'm really not missing, but
it's not a kid.
Like if you don't really, if they were to put everything together, and I think I might send them this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I like tell them you need to put all the parts together so that when you take it out, because if you're ordering it online, I mean, it's not like you're at the store buying this stuff and be able to get it. But if they put everything together in a kit that has everything and you can just pick and choose what you want, I think they could do that. That would make things a lot easier.
Everybody that was buying a welder. Bow ties for life, Jesse. Hell yeah.
You know, that's kind of the kicker that we live in the middle of nowhere. And I've always
Chevy guys too.
Always lived in the middle of nowhere. And you don't just like when you go buy something, you buy everything you need for the thing because getting back to where you bought it isn't necessarily easy.
But like she was saying, when we got the Yes welder and we assumed that the stuff came with it. And then when it showed
regulator,
up, it was like a kid at Christmas. You're like, yeah.
And then we're like,
and then you don't have any batteries. You don't have any batteries to play with your RC car or something.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. You get the keyboard. You know that back in the late 80s, everybody got those little keyboards. They were this big. You thought you were going to be like Mozart, and then you didn't have any AA batteries.
You had a boring life. I got like dirt bikes and grenades and guns and cool stuff.
I had 3-wheelers and a lot of cars.
Yeah, that Jonathan, that hood. That Yes welder hood that I got right now, that one with the 3-way thing like this, I think it's badass, man. I like it.
Your snow boobs? What are your snow boobs for? It's snow boots. I'm just mutilating his
snow boots and a bikini. You're just jealous.
Did you really do that, Iron Horse? That would be epic.
What's that?
Wear a bikini and snow boots. I'm all over that. That'd be great. Not me. Not for me. Not my idea. Shoot the ram. Yeah, MZ, I think we could shoot the ram. Once you get flash, you always feel it. Let's see.
Shoot the ram. What do you mean?
The ram that broke the Chevy. Oh my gosh.
Where are you going, Lily?
Lily is trying to make me crazy nuts. She keeps running into my feet.
Lay down.
So yeah,
Lay down.
Boys for life.
Now
I have huge affection for my Chevy truck, you guys. I don't know if you know that. So I'm with you, Jesse. Now I'm almost caught up. Yeah, supper and dinner is the same. Kind of depends on where you're going. If you're going out, sometimes you go out for dinner, sometimes you go out for supper. But my parents used to work in the same sawmill. Here we go again with the small town thing. We went to dinner break.
Jesse Dolan was just asking, what do those helmets go for? How much? They're like $69.
I'll look. No.
180. You just told me the price the other night. I thought it was like $69 because the other day on the video,
no,
I thought they were like super cheap, and then
you are just full of baloney. Yes,
super cheap, Jesse. $59. Oh, he said right here, 59.
Depends on which one though.
Free last I saw. Oh, that's sweet.
But
buy one get one free. Wow.
Not necessarily. Not the ones that.
Sorry, you can look at it later.
No, I'm looking at it right now because the one with the 3 sides. So the one with the 3 sides is $139 US. The TrueView helmets.
He's talking to you.
Sorry.
Right here.
Oh, my finger. My finger. All right, it's right there. Can you see that?
She still has it.
I have it.
She didn't lose it.
I didn't lose it.
She got her finger bit off by a dog. She's a crazy bitch.
I'm not crazy.
She breaks up a dog fight in the house. I don't know if you guys have heard this story. You guys probably already know this, but she's doing this 75 hard program where she's exercising.
Andy Fazella.
Yep, and she's exercising whatever, and then like the next night we have this huge dog fight in the house. Who was it?
I was on day 12.
No, but who was with me in the shop and
I don't know
when she was beating on the door?
Michael was with you over here.
Yeah, it was me and Michael.
And Robin was with me.
And
I don't remember where Austin was.
This lady comes beating on our door, and we have tinted windows and stuff, and I always keep the door locked. You can't open the door when we're in here working, you know.
And she
was
big pregnant with twins.
You know, ready to pop.
And but we were in the house and our foster dog attacked my German Shorthair Pointer.
But it scared the hell out of me because here it is, Michael and I are in here working, and all of a sudden this lady is just hysterical. We can't even understand what she's even saying. But she ran all the way from our house over here, and she's just hysterical. She's beating on the door. I flipped the door open, and me and Michael are like ready to like beat some dude's ass because we thought he was like some guy was out there beating on some lady or something. And then I realized it was Robin, and I'm like, what's wrong? And she couldn't talk. She's like, just go like this. And she's like, she kept saying, go to the house or whatever. And I'm like, what? And she says, Heidi's hand got bit off. And I go, what? And I went tearing
What's
over
in my
there.
hand?
Yeah, well, she said, because she couldn't even hardly talk, poor lady.
Yeah.
And so I get over there, and Heidi's walked around the house. Her finger's gone. And she's like, can you help me find
It was just a little bit of my finger. I was, so by this time, the house has got me, my nephew, and it was his wife that was pregnant with the twins. And then Michael, and then his girlfriend, Braden, and Arco. And by this time, I've got the dog put away, and the other dog, she's okay. And I'm like, okay, everybody, stop. Find the end of my finger. And people were like almost passing out.
Yeah,
like,
everybody in the room just turned green. I was pretty calm, but I was scared for her.
But then I said to Austin, I'm like, he's tall, like up there, Band-Aids, and we're gonna strap this up. I'm like, we need to go to the emergency room. And like, I'm so bossy.
But she got her finger completely bit off. It was gone. There was no finger left.
There's it's like round. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little short finger.
But they did a nice job fixing her finger. They did a really good job.
Well,
but we leave the hospital, and this crazy ass woman, we get home, and she gets out of the truck, and
it was
she's
just
like,
the ER though. I still had a bunch of hospital stuff to do.
She gets out of the truck when we get home. She's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go work out. And I was like, what? She's like, well, I have to finish my workout. I'm doing this program, this 75 hard thing. I'm
I had
like,
to do it.
I don't care. You just got your finger bit off. She's like, well, I'm not gonna get it back. I gotta go work out. So I was like,
freaking life, man. So anyways, then we went to the hospital, and they were gonna fix it, and the doctor was a hag, and I walked out, and then I talked to one of my friends who's an orthopedic surgeon, and they were gonna let it heal by secondary intention.
They did a good job though.
Well, I was doing the water soak that they had me doing. And I'm like, ooh, there's like a little fingernail sticking out of the middle of my finger. Turns out it was the bone. So we went back to I called them and made an appointment, and I asked him because he told me straight up he would have just cut it off. He would have just cut off to the first knuckle. And I'm like, no, because I have a boy with autism, and I did not want to have like no nail. I didn't know if he'd let me touch him without like a fingernail, without it looking normal. Roast chicken. That's what he's cooking.
After a broken night out. So
oh my God, shut up. So anyways, then
yeah, no kidding.
I walked out of the crappy surgeon. The bone was sticking out the end of my finger, and I asked him if he could just like open it up a little bit, clip off the bone, and close it back up. And in a 3-minute surgery, that's what he did. And I think they should name the procedure after me. Just saying. Bitch bucket finger repair. Talk about a good namer. I'm pretty good at naming shit. Just saying.
Well, we're just rambling on. You want to get off here or what?
I am so tired. I wish I freaking had some chicken to eat. Fuck. Oh, my refrigerator's broken. Because we don't have more shit to do. Oh my gosh, what a long ass day.
Hey, so I'm gonna Inzi Mopar. I'm gonna probably sketch out the rest of that stuff, and I'll do a video. I might do that tonight on those doors and show you the stuff I'm talking about. And maybe we can get all the small details worked out. And I'll get you guys to help me out on YouTube to figure out all the crap that we've been trying to dink around with those doors. So what I'll do is I'll do a video and kind of not a live video, but just a video. And I'll probably load that maybe tomorrow because there's a live that we're doing right now. So I don't want to like fill up our YouTube deal. So you ready to get out of here though?
I'm so freaking tired.
All right. Well, hey, I appreciate everybody, all your support.
Jonathan's
we said, let's just do a quick 5-minute video. But
yep. Hour and a half later.
See how that went.
I knew you were going to do that. You just love talking to your people. They're all awesome. All right, you guys, this has been so awesome. I was swinging my shoulder. My gosh, I moved my shoe and the dog grabbed my.
Good night, Ken Nolan.
That's awesome.
Good night, Jesse.
All right, good night, you guys. We really appreciate you coming on and helping us like make sure this is good. Are you sure that's not shitty back there? Because it looks so blurry.
We'll move this thing around though if we need to. So
we might have to.
Or we might even. What about putting that screen thing behind you so it helps with the lighting and stuff too?
I don't know. I'll work on it a little bit tomorrow. But I really appreciate you guys, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks, you guys.
Yeah, you guys.
HR on weapons later. Later, Eddie.
I gotta figure out how to shut this shit off because I was.
Good night, Jamie. Everybody, thanks a lot, you guys.
Good night. Take care, you guys.
Have a good night.
And DG Retro Customs has a shameless plug. Check that out in the
What is it?
chat. He's editing a video right now. What's the thing he's doing? The tank. It's epic.
Oh my gosh. It is a
Come on, spit it out.
Damn it.
All right, Danny, write it in there.
Come on, Danny.
please. What's the gas tank you're working on?
Man.
Because I suck so
Not
bad.
an aerial square 4. What the hell is it?
What the frick is
Henderson.
that?
That's a rear motorcycle. He knows what an
It
aerial
is.
square 4 is.
Well, I don't.
Come on, Danny. What is it? What kind is it?
Anyways, watch DG Retro Customs to find out.
I should look it up.
Oh my gosh. Royal Enfield.
Royal Enfield
There we go.
motorcycle. There you
So
go.
he's doing that, and NZ Mopar is doing this epic restoration of a 25 Studebaker that's turning out to be fairly rare, isn't it?
Yeah, that thing's hella rare. They didn't even make him in the United States.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
Thanks, you guys.
Check
Appreciate
it out.
it.
Check out everybody. Everybody just go and meet everybody here. Sub to their channels. And those of you not putting up content, just put some content up. It's so much fun.
Good night,
All
you
right,
guys.
take care.